Very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the last edition of Sports Tonight for the week. It's the Friday night edition. Promises to be exciting, plenty of fun as well. My name is Tony Bitoye. I like to start the show off tonight by saying thank you to you for joining us, and then promise you that if you stay with us for the next 50 minutes, I'll be bringing Sports Tonight to you. We'll make sure you enjoy every bit of it. And let me just quickly give you an idea of what we'll be doing on the program tonight. Don't forget it's a Friday, and usually on Fridays we step things down a little bit and we take you for indoor games, bar sports, and tonight, as always, on Fridays, Tunde Ogunshiko will be coming in towards the end of the show, and he has a lot for us around chess. A lot of chess competitions were played in the course of the week. Tunde will be giving us a lowdown. So for those of you who always ask questions about chess, Tunde Ogunshiku will be coming in later on to serve you all that you need to know. Of course, we are in the season of Euro 2016. 2 games already decided today. The 3rd game is already going on. We will also update you with the result from that game. At halftime, Spain were 2 goals to the good over Turkey. And when the second half resumes, you can be sure that we will keep updating you with the results from that game as well. Of course, we will also be talking Copa America on the show tonight. We're down now to the business end. A quarterfinal game has been decided. The team is already in the semis. 3 more quarterfinal matches will be played in the course of the weekend. We will be talking about all of those on that part of Sports Tonight. We won't just be talking foreign football. We will also spend time to reflect on domestic football as well. Defending champions of our league champions, don't let me call them defending champions, champions of the Nigerian League, Enyimba, will begin their quest for continental honor on another level this weekend in the CAF Champions League. They'll be welcoming Zamalek of Egypt, and that game will be played in Port Harcourt. So we'll talk about it as well as we also give you a preview of the Nigeria Professional Football League Match Day 24. Games will be played this weekend, as well as games in the Nigeria National League. All right, so there's plenty that you should look forward to seeing and to enjoying on Sports Tonight this Friday. Okay, let me start off the show tonight by telling you that all that we have put together on this show is for you. And if you are not there, it's just going to be a mere waste of efforts for us to be here. All right, so our joy is that you are watching. And we want to even make it a lot better because we want you to participate and interact with us on the show tonight. That's the way we want it to go. We don't want to do all the talking. We want you to give us your own opinion, your own reaction, your own thoughts, your own ideas about the things we talk about on the program tonight by means of feedback. And the feedback platforms are there on your screen on Facebook, Channels-Sports, and of course 2 handles on Twitter at Channels_Sports and at Tony_Bitoye, which is my handle, will be open for you to feed us back with in terms of interaction and all what we want in terms of feedback on the program tonight. So please get ready to be a part of what we're doing on the show tonight. From wherever you're watching us from, you can always get the details of what we're doing on our website, www.channelstv.com, for all the stories that you find. You can get all the details there, as well as on youtube.com/channels, where you can watch us seamlessly. If you want to also watch us on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, you want to be on to your home for the news, just click on m.channelstv.com as you see on your screen. And you can make it a lot better. You can be there for us, get closer and closer to us on Channels TV by downloading the Channels app for Android, iOS, Windows from their respective stores, and you will be able to track every single thing that we're doing on the show tonight, real time. All right, so we also always had that we want to know where you are sending your comments from on the program tonight. So as you watch us, as you enjoy our package, just remember to tell us where you're watching us from. As you feed us back, we want to be able to appreciate you for where you are, where you're watching us from on your award-winning Channels television. All right, so that's the way for feedback tonight. Please, we'll be expecting your comments to start to come in, because we want to interact with you as much as we can on the show tonight. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be unveiling my guests as we roll on the show. But let's start off the show tonight. We've been counting down to the Rio Olympics. We're less than 50 days to the Olympic Games. Less than 50 days. That's like a month and 3 weeks. Less than a month and 3 weeks to the Olympic Games. And we've been talking about the preparation of Team Nigeria and all of that. And we want you to keep talking to us about what you expect Team Nigeria to do. At this point, we are supposed to be crossing the T's and dotting the I's of our preparations. But the stories and the vibes coming out, lack of funds, the tempo of preparation is slow, and all of that is really, really getting at everybody. So we expect you to also talk to us about all of that on the program tonight. But tonight, we are not even starting the show off by talking about Team Nigeria. We're talking about Russia. The story of Russia and the Olympics in Rio is getting messier and messier by the day. Today, Sebastian Coe, the president of the IAAF, that's the International Athletics, Amateur Athletics Federation, are insisting that Russia will not be part of the Olympic Games. A suspension was imposed on Russia in November, and the IAAF upheld that suspension on Russia's track and field team, and that means they may not be a part of the Rio Olympics. The suspension was imposed following a report by the World Anti-Doping Agency Commission, WADA, that there was alleged state-sponsored cheating, corruption, and cover-ups in Russian track and field. So this is massive. This is big. Olympic Games without Russia. All right. Let's listen to Sebastian Coe. We'll be back and then get the reaction from Russia for you on Sports Tonight.
It's made up of 26, 27 people from all four corners of the globe. The decision was unanimous. Politics was not playing a part in that room today. The criteria that was established at the time of the provisional suspension was very clear. It was unambiguous. It's neither a fear nor an expectation. They have the right, as any athlete does, to challenge an adjudication in the court of arbitration. So that is, that is a potential.
All right, so that's the confirmation of suspension for Russia. Very, very likely, the way things are going, that Russia will not be allowed to be a part of the Rio Olympics. That's Sebastian Coe, president of the IAAF, speaking. But then we've got a reaction here. My producer has given me this. The Russian Ministry of Sports have reacted, and they are disappointed with the decision of the IAAF to uphold the suspension slammed on them last November. The Russian ministry said it was extremely disappointed by the decision to ban the entire team of Russia from the Rio Games. It appealed to the International Olympic Committee to consider the impact that our athletes' exclusion will have on the dreams and the people of Russia. The IOC has scheduled a summit of sports leaders next Tuesday to address the difficult decision between collective responsibility and individual justice. That meeting could open the door for individual athletes who have never been accused of doping and are deemed to be clean to compete at the Rio Olympics. All right, so that's the major talking point right now. Will there be some way for Russian athletes, a few of them, to still participate at the Rio Olympics? We will find out more about that next week. But the biggest story out of sports today on the international scene is that story that the IAAF has upheld the ban on Russia's track and field team for the Rio Olympics. All right, so that's very, very huge, and something that will be there in the coming days. It's a developing story, and we'll find out exactly how all of this would pan out. All right, so please talk to us about it. What do you feel about it? Blanket ban on Russia. Everybody from Russia, the entire team of Russia banned from the Olympic Games for what the IAAF called state-sponsored corruption and cheating But then, what could be the way out for those athletes who are clean and who cannot be accused of cheating? We'd like to hear from you, and we want you to talk to us about it on Sports Tonight this Friday. All right, let's go on a quick break. When we return from the break, Fred Okoligwe will be joining me. We'll take a look at football in Nigeria. What are we going to be having this weekend? It's massive weekend of football for Enyimba as they begin their campaign in the group phase of the CAF Champions League. We have all of that and more for you on Sports Tonight. Join us again.